Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us with Cooking with the Count. Tonight, we're going to make a very delicious wild-caught salmon dish, but it's going to be skin on, which, you know, I'll be very honest with you, I've always taken the skin off. I've only eaten it a few different ways. I was never a big salmon lover until I met my wife, and she introduced me to wild-caught salmon, which at first I was even hesitant on even trying. Then I realized that all the times that I've had it was farm raised, and I'll be honest with you, it was garbage. So anyway, moving right along, this is some beautiful wild-caught Alaskan coho salmon. I've washed it, patted it dry, and now I'm lightly going to season it with salt and pepper and a little bit of Old Bay. We're going to put it into a really hot pan. We're going to sear this baby. That skin is going to just, it's going to be awesome. But anyway, let's get started. A little bit of salt. Really do want to season this pretty well. Of course, your pepper. Good old-fashioned Old Bay. You can always tell a New Englander because they love Old Bay. Flip that over. Do the same thing on this side. Come on. And our pepper. Salt. And I'll meet you at the frying pan. Now we'll get going with our zucchini. We'll spiralize the zucchini into very nice tasting side dish. Okay, we spiralized all our zucchini and squash. Add a little chicken seasoning to that. Cook these up. We're not going to overcook these. You want to keep them a little bit, almost al dente. These are good for you. Only take a minute or two to cook. They're pretty. They're delicious. They're good for you. Those of us that want to lose a little weight, this is actually a good side dish for you. You'll like it. It's really good. And the chicken seasoning just kind of puts it over the top. I use that, but I don't use salt or pepper. And I'll just stir this up a little bit. And I'll set it aside. I'll put the cover on it. And it will heat up nicely. Just like so. Shut off the stove. Let that go. Now we're going to turn this one on. We're going to get this one really hot. And we're going to use grapeseed oil. And we're going to put our fish skin side down to start it. And then after that we'll flip it over. But you'll see the cooking line. And you would think that it would be dried out. I guess I was actually almost nervous to make this recipe because I don't like well done salmon. But that being said, it's not dry. It stays juicy. Wait, you're gonna absolutely go nuts over this. This is one of the best salmon recipes I've ever had, and it is to knock the daylights out of fish. So with that, let's let the pan heat up a little bit and we'll be right back. Okay, we've got our pan nice and hot. Turn the fire down. This beautiful pan, as you can see, you can almost see the ripples in there, so you know it's nice and hot. And we're going to take our fish and we're going to drop it right in there to say, I love you. Oh yeah. Hold that down a little bit. Now I could have scored the skin a little bit, but honestly I don't mind holding it down. It only takes a second. Turn this around so you can actually see what I'm talking about. When I say it's starting to, you can see how the heat is edging its way up along the fish. We're going to sear this nicely. This is a nice piece of fish. That makes a big difference. I said it doesn't take long. But I'm going to cook this roughly, I was planning, I'm going to say maybe about 2 minutes, 3 minutes max on each side. Well, not each side, on the one side, and then about 1.5 minutes on the flesh side. Okay. Oh yeah. That is pretty. Now I want to add about a tablespoon of butter. Now, I'm going to flip it one more time just to get that butter on both sides. And you see how it's still nice and tender and juicy. Oh yeah, that's pretty. As you can see, it does not take that long. You're only talking about 3 minutes on one side and about 1 minute on the other. And I say this is ready to plate. So well done that is. That is nice. And to the plate she goes. Now, if you want, you can even go so far as to put a little bit of that butter over the top. And last but not least, our noodles. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, and voila. Here is your pan-seared salmon with your zucchini and squash with a little bit of red peppers. Looks delicious. I can't wait to take a bite of it. And I hope that you'll try it too. So, with that. Bon appetit. I cannot tell you how juicy and tender and absolutely mind-blowing this salmon dish is. This is beyond belief. I mean, that skin, but then again, look at the salmon. I mean, it is beautiful. It is tasty. It is out of this world delicious.